Welcome to 5 News Online. I'm Joe Ellison. Now, talks continue about if and when mobile sports betting will become available in Arkansas. The approval was pushed back just weeks ago, and today we'll see if it can make it through. But today's meeting isn't expected to be a quick yes or no. There's still tons of questions surrounding the idea of mobile sports betting in the state. Whenever there's a rule change, the Racing Commission has to allow public comment, and Scott Harden says he usually only sees around 5 or 6 questions. When it came to the rule change for mobile sports betting, over 1,000 public comments came through, showing that this is not only of interest to Arkansans, but again, there's still other questions out there.
I think you'll see legislators wanting to know that the security standards are in place that ensure that you are 21 or above if you download this app. I think you'll see questions on, this. Once you download the app, you can only use it if you are within the border of Arkansas. So if you're in Texarkana and you step across that state border, then the app won't work. And I think that in itself raises some questions. And I think legislators will just say, explain to us how we know this works correctly.
Now, Harden also says the feedback comes from both sides, whether they are pro or anti-gambling. He believes there will be these questions and that they'll actually turn in to be answered. We'll have more about this, of course, coming up today on your 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. All right, before we get to other stories, let's check in with meteorologist Tyler Moore. Tyler, we have a significant weather change coming.
Yeah, Joe, lots of rain heading our way and a big drop in temperatures for your Thursday. But for the rest of your Wednesday, temperatures well into the 60s, cloudier skies, breezy winds. We're going to keep that going for today. Even into the overnight hours tonight, temperatures don't drop that far. So by the time you wake up tomorrow, we'll be in the 50s. But you can see some of these scattered showers and storms firing up later on this evening. They continue into the morning hours, too. In fact, the heaviest and most widespread rain and thunderstorm activity will be during the morning commute for your Thursday. I think 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. is when a lot of this activity pushes through, along with a cold front. After that goes through, then temperatures drop. We're starting off in the 50s, but by your Thursday afternoon, we're only in the 20s, wind chills in the teens, and there is going to be a light wintry mix possible across northwest Arkansas. It's something we will have to watch as those temperatures drop, but there's not a lot of moisture on the backside of the system. The other thing that we're watching, along with the chance for a few flurries, is the chance for some stronger storms before that cold front moves through. We do have a level 1 and 2 risk for severe weather tonight. For tomorrow morning, that shifts further off to the east, but again, still including a lot of the area under level 1 and 2 risk for severe weather. Damaging winds, some hail, not out of the question with some of these storms that roll through late tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, I mentioned the chance for a few flurries. The good news is we're not going to see any major impacts. The wintry weather stays mainly off to our north towards Joplin, Springfield, further off towards Kansas City, but notice just enough getting into northwest Arkansas. We could see a light dusting of snow across the area. The good news is once the system leaves us on Thursday, beautiful weather for the weekend. We'll be a little bit on the chilly side for your Friday with highs in the 40s, but then we are back into the 60s with plenty of sunshine for the weekend. Joe?
All right. Thanks so much, Tyler. Well, after weeks of town hall meetings and public hearings, a Fort Smith homeless shelter no longer wants to move to a new location. Board members with Next Step Homeless Services were hoping to move to South U and Towson Avenue. Last night, Fort Smith City directors plan to discuss the issue again after tabling a vote twice. Next Step board member Susan Tucker addressed the board, saying they decided to call off the plan after several public hearings and Q&A sessions. But it wasn't easy or a unanimous decision.
There were people who felt that our clients deserved to feel proud of where they lived. But as we talked about it, we decided we don't want to put our clients in such a hostile environment.
Over the past few weeks, groups for and against the proposal were showing up to these meetings. People against the homeless shelter thought it might bring more crime or that there might be a better location. And Tyson Foods is changing COVID safety protocols for employees. The Springdale-based meat processing company will no longer require fully vaccinated workers wear masks in some facilities. Now, this comes after Walmart announced last week they would no longer require fully vaccinated workers to wear masks inside their stores. Amazon made the announcement as well, and tech companies like Microsoft and Facebook that had allowed employees to work fully remote are now setting mandatory dates to return to the office. Those are some of your top stories around the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas. I'm Joe Ellison. We'll see you here tomorrow at 5 News Online.